If you've ever downloaded a budgeting app on the first of the month and abandoned it by the fourth, you already know the punchline of this module. Tips and hacks feel powerful for a weekend. Random courses feel insightful for a week. But when real life returns, targets, commutes, birthdays, school emails, late night Swiggy, festival shopping, they collapse under the weight of your calendar. It isn't because you're weak. It's because tips and hacks are fragments, and fragments can't carry a life. A budgeting app without values is just a digital guild diary. A stock course without a goal map is a shopping list for symbols you don't understand. A tax jugaad without a plan is an annual ritual of buying the wrong product to save the wrong amount at the wrong time. Used alone, each tool tries to do the job of a system. It can't. Money stress is rarely a single problem issue. It's a system issue. When you try to solve a system problem with a point solution, you get short-term relief and long-term noise. You set up a new sheet but never revisit it because there's no weekly review ritual. You start a SEEP but never link it to a goal or time horizon, so it becomes another number to ignore. You buy insurance because a friend pushed you at renewal time, not because you designed a protection plan that actually shields your family. None of these actions are evil. They're simply isolated. Isolation is why the anxiety returns. Let me show you the opposite of isolation. Over the years, working with professionals like you, I built a 5-phase architecture that holds all the moving parts together so they stop fighting each other. It isn't a trick or a shortcut, it's a map designed for real life. Phase 1 is resetting mindset, which we cover across weeks 1 to 4. Here we clear old beliefs, define values, understand where you are today, and point the compass at a 5-year destination. Without this grounding, every tool becomes another thing to manage. With it, decisions click because they finally have a why. Phase 2 is mastering expenses, weeks 5 to 8. This is where the fog lifts around spending. You use the EDL lens you learned today in a deeper way, then layer in additional filters to spot leaks and stop them without turning your life into a punishment plan. You build a simple 30-day management rhythm that respects your reality, not a fantasy calendar. When expenses align with values, you stop white-knuckling your month and start steering it. Phase 3 is expanding income, weeks 9 to 13. Most people try to cut their way to freedom, and that's why they feel smaller every year. In this phase, you shift from only save to earn smarter, explore 1 or 2 realistic income paths for your life stage, like motor insurance distribution, mutual fund distribution, affiliating my programs, or monetizing a skill, and you design small, compounding steps toward them. This isn't a motivational speech, it's a blueprint for creating slack so investing and protection don't feel like a sacrifice. Phase 4 is strategic investment, weeks 14 to 17. Here we stop the buffet plate portfolio. We map goals to time horizons and choose vehicles that match risk and purpose. You learn how to balance and rebalance so the market doesn't own your mood. The goal isn't to become a trader, the goal is to become a calm, rules-based investor who knows what each rupee is supposed to do and by when. Phase 5 is protection, buffers, debt, tax and systems, weeks 18 to 26. This is where your plan becomes shock-proof. You build or strengthen the emergency fund, install proper term and health cover, use a clear debt strategy to get out and stay out, clean up your tax approach so December and March don't feel like fire drills, and lock in review rituals so the whole system keeps running even when work gets messy. This is the difference between a plan that looks good on paper and a plan that survives real life. That's the 10,000-foot view. Notice how each phase supports the others. Expenses make space for investments and debt payoff. Income growth funds protection and speeds compounding. Protection keeps a health scare or job shock from erasing your gains. Mindset keeps you from fighting your own plan. When these paths are aligned, the anxiety dial finally moves down because your money life isn't a pile of apps and hopes, it's an integrated design. I need to be blunt for a moment. If you try to fix this with more YouTube, you'll drown in contradictions. If you try to fix it with one more budget template, you'll get a week of virtue and a month of avoidance. If you try to fix it with a single product, someone else's incentive will become your plan. This is the architecture I take my 26-week clients through. What you need right now is a starter implementation experience, not 26 weeks, not YouTube chaos. That starter experience is the 3-day on-demand DIY course that sits right after this training in the funnel. In 3 focused days, you don't binge theory, you actually begin building. On day 1, you wire the foundation, current snapshot, values, and a 5-year vision that feels like your life, not a brochure. On day 2, you plug leaks and design a 30-day management plan you can follow on a busy month, not just a perfect month. On day 3, you choose one income path to test, align early investments with time horizons, and draft a 90-day expansion plan that fits around your job and family. It's the minimum effective dose of implementation that proves to you, quickly, that the system holds together. Notice what we are not doing here. We are not promising a magical income jump by Friday. We are not promising a market hack that beats volatility with flair. We are not promising that a clever spreadsheet will make you disciplined forever. We are promising coherence. Coherence is when your money actions stop contradicting each other. Coherence is when your calendar and your cash flow stop being enemies. Coherence is when a month with surprises doesn't derail the quarter. Coherence is grown-up relief. If you're thinking, I've tried pieces of this before, that's exactly the problem. You tried pieces. The reason this works is not because any one idea is revolutionary, it's because the ideas sit in the right order and connect to each other. Mindset before money moves. Expenses before aggressive investing. Income design before lifestyle creep. Protection before bravado. Reviews before regret. Put this sequence into your life and your stress score goes down before your net worth goes up, because clarity itself is a form of wealth. A final word before we move to the next module. You don't need to commit to a year-long journey today. You need to commit to escaping the chaos of fragments. Start by seeing the whole map. Start by practicing a few moves that actually fit the map. That's what the 3-day DIY gives you. After you've lived with that starter plan, if you want deeper personalization and accountability, that's when the 26-week fast track enters. Right now, we keep it simple and we keep it sane. In the next module, I'll outline exactly what you'll leave with from the 3-day DIY and how it connects to the work you've already done in this training. You'll see that we're not asking you to change your personality or your job, we're asking you to change your architecture. Once the architecture is sound, the monthly noise drops, the 5-year picture sharpens, and money finally takes the role it should have had from the start, a calm, quiet system that lets you live more of your actual life.